We're a multidisciplinary team here at Rice University that is trying to bring the sense of touch into the world of video games.
So we're working with a video game company called Omni, and they're making the next generation of video games. So they'll transfer you from using a basic controller, which you use your fingers to control a body, to you being the body in the video game. So you can put on a headset, look around and see things. You can walk around, and it feels like you're actually walking around the real world. And we're trying to add the third element, which is the element of touch.
There are a lot of devices that currently exist but are too big, too expensive, and do not deliver the kind of feedback that is necessary to create an immersive virtual reality experience for the customer. The design constraints that we were given was it had to be cheap, so less than $300. It had to deliver non-vibrational feedback because vibration is it's not realistic.
So to make sure that our glove actually worked, we wanted to see if it was able to we were able to test it in a virtual reality element. And we were given Elite Motion, this hardware sensor, by Virtuix to help us kind of test our system. And how the Elite Motion works, it's basically a hardware sensor that has two infrared cameras in the middle. And when you hover your hands above it, the screen is able to track your fingers and the hand movements.
Our design is unique in the sense that we're designing something that can be streamlined and fit autonomously on someone's arm.
One of the most unique things about our design, and I think one of the coolest, is the fact that almost everything is 3D printed. From the base that holds everything together, to the manifold that regulates the air, and even the pneumatic bladders that push and pull the air in order to give the user the realistic experience. They're all 3D printed.
So what I have here right now is I have the way our haptic glove is going to work. We can't really show you what's inside the gray box because we're under an agreement. But what I can show you today is how the whole haptic glove is going to work. And here I have the PCB controlled by Arduino, and it's sending a signal to our system. And that signal is going to open airway channels to fill in air on these bladders. And right now I'm going to show you a demo of how it's going to work. And let me turn it on. And right now what you're going to expect are these air bladders to all inflate. We can individually inflate them, or we can all inflate them at the same time. So right now I'm just going to inflate them all together. And if you look closely, you can see the air bladders inflating a little bit. The next steps for this project is we want to be able to integrate into a virtual reality system.
So in virtual reality, there's a spectrum of development from physically proving it works to making it so streamlined that someone's willing to pay $600 for it. And if you had to place our device, we'd probably be at the Google Cardboard level, where we've proven that it works, and it's a good idea in the virtual reality world, but it hasn't been streamlined far enough that you can actually sell it to the public.
Award. This was anybody and everyone who came was able to place a vote if they wanted to. And this award is sponsored by Carolyn and Harold Huff. And the People's Choice Award for 2015 goes to Hands Omni.